This has to be the most important thing about the upcoming Porsche collab, and somehow I completely missed it in my previous video. That's why I wanted to make a quick follow-up and talk about it as soon as possible. If you're a free-to-play player, or really anyone planning to go for the Porsche collab, I think it's better to wait until the very end of the patch before pulling. The reason is simple. It gives you the maximum amount of time to save Fons and reduce how many Annuliths you need to spend. The problem is that most players don't have enough Fons to pull for the Porsche right away. Just like me, many people have been saving Annuliths to make up for the Fons they're missing. However, once the new update arrives, we'll be getting more exploration rewards, more events, and more opportunities to earn Fons. That's important because Annuliths are effectively your limited wishes for future characters. You don't want to waste them on literally anything else unless absolutely necessary. That's why I've always been against converting Annuliths into Fons, even during the Fons Rush event. And the fact that it's not worth it. Watch my previous video where I explained everything about this event. But in the end, you're still sacrificing limited wishes for some extra Fons. And that's rarely a good trade. The Porsche banner will be available throughout the entire version, so there's no need to rush. You have plenty of time to keep collecting Fons and then decide on the final day. Let's assume you already have around 7 to 9 million Fons saved. By the end of version 1.1, you could realistically reach around 16 to 18 million Fons. 16 million Fons is enough for 14 pulls, which means you'd only need around 2,200 Annuliths for the final pull. That's roughly equivalent to 14 limited wishes. Compare that to spending around 6,000 Annuliths on day 1, which is about 37 limited wishes. When you already know you'll be earning more Fons throughout the month, waiting simply makes much more sense. For players who don't have enough Fons, have already spent everything, or are just starting out but still want the Porsche, the same advice applies. Save both your Fons and your Annuliths until the last day, and then decide if you want to test your luck. Just don't convert your Annuliths into dice. And once again, don't convert Annuliths into city stamina just to farm extra Fons during the Fons Rush event. That's still a loss. Objectively. There's also another reason to wait. By the end of the patch, we may have more information about future content. Maybe we'll get details about version 1.3 or 1.4. Maybe a new car gets announced. And by that point, most of the initial Porsche hype will have died down, giving you a clearer perspective. You might even end up liking that future car more than the Porsche. If that happens, you'll have the option to either go for the Porsche or save your resources for what's coming next. Lastly, I don't think the biggest issue with the Porsche collab is the cost of the car itself. The real problem is the outfit. This outfit is genuinely hard to ignore, and there's a good chance we may never get this main character outfit ever again after the collab ends. Personally, I think players should only go for the Porsche if they really love the outfit. The car itself is only slightly faster than Pendragon. It's not like owning a Pendragon suddenly means you can't compete against Porsche users. That's simply not true. Anyway, that's all I wanted to cover in this quick update. If you want a more detailed breakdown of the Porsche collab and everything surrounding it, check out my previous video. I'll leave a link in the description as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.